Guys, welcome back to the channel. So if you've been following the videos, you've seen we moved a lot of stuff around, but we have not went over anything. So we're going to show you some future content coming up on Cross Country Garage West over here. So first thing we're going to start with is Bruiser.
No, this is actually Butch.
Oh, this is Butch. All right. Tell us a little bit about Butch. We've seen this on the videos once or twice.
Well, hopefully the sun isn't in the eyes of the camera. Maybe we should get a...
No, we're good.
All right. So it's a 51 GMC COE, which is cab over engine. I got it from an old fella here in Havasu, and it's been one of the trucks a lot of people have been chasing to try to get them to sell. And I didn't have any type of pull as far as like with the guy for him letting me. I actually asked him on exactly the right day and hour. That's what he told me. So anywho, I got a sleeper from him as well. It's a narrow sleeper, which I wanted, and it fits the confines of the truck well, as far as the outer edges here. And then it's still on a stock chassis, which I got a whole bunch of crap on. I am going to be using a 1996 or 7 3500 HD chassis, which is a straight axle.
And we will get to that shortly as we continue our tour.
Yeah, that'll be part of the second part of this, what we'll show. But the thing I want to say is, before we cut off, it will keep the wheels on the inside of these wheel wells perfectly, so they actually fit really well. So, all right, on to the next. Seconds ago, you saw the video for Butch in the backyard, the yellow cab over. This is the chassis I was talking about, the 3500 HD. It's got 10-inch tall frame rails, and it's severe duty. And you could tell it's got that really good load springs in the back. This was a utility box truck, and it was used for Nevada for the road department, or actually a company. So it was probably maintained pretty well. Just needs to get blasted a little bit with the pressure washer and some paint. But it's got the straight axle setup, good width for the tires side to side, and also has a factory sway bar in the front. And the Cummins will go right in this spot. I'm going to do it in the cab, and with some tricky heims, I might be able to universal joints. I might be able to keep the steering box clocked the way it is. Maybe we'll see. Hopefully. So this is a big thing for the truck, and it'll save a lot of time. So I believe it's a 96 or 97, as I said seconds ago. So this will be the deal.
All right, what do we got here, Kevin?
This is my 49 Mercury Coupe. If you scroll around, you'll see it's in the channel a little bit. Right now, its current state is it is a driver, has a 302 with a AOD overdrive trans. Got the James Dean Rebel Without a Cause inspired interior. The dash is completely factory. I did convert it to 12 volts. Everything works. Car drives great. I just did the spotlights. I believe there's a video on that, right?
I'm not sure. I know there's a video on the trunk popper.
I know I loaded one.
So she is checked off and done.
Yep, this is all this car is getting for the near future, because it's a driving car. When it's a driving car, it's a happy car in my yard. So
next up is,
this is Jerry's 55 Chevy, my girlfriend. His name's Chester. Right now he's nose high because he has the engine removed and the 4-speed transmission, which it went into a different vehicle, let's say. We may talk about that later. But right now, I have an engine selected for it. We're going to put back in it, make it a little bit more a little more spunky in the performance area. This was a great driving car, very reliable. But check it out real quick. The interior is mainly stock.
It's got the Fi-Tech in it, right?
Yeah. Excuse the mess around because I did take the 4-speed out. And
oh, looks like the charger
got
floor.
Air conditioning and everything. So, pretty neat car. Everything totally good. Before us, this car sat 30 years. I got on the road with 2 months of work, or a month and a half, and we took a almost cross country loop in this thing, straight out the right out the gun. Certifiably good car. All right, so the 70 Charger. Why do I sound like that, Scott?
Because it's going to be a 68.
So this car is getting re-outfitted as a 68. This is the newest car on the channel. If you haven't seen it, that means you haven't been watching our videos. So
there's the 68 grill right inside there.
Yeah, and we have some parts coming tomorrow.
And
so check everything out on this. Watch up on the channel.
and if you're interested in a 70 grill for sale, I have a feeling it'll be on the market soon.
70 bumper, 70 fenders, maybe 70 taillights, and the RT side blisters. Those will be available too.
Yep.
Front balance panel, everything that's a 70 on the front of the car is going. This is a 68, 69 hood, so that's staying.
And continuing right along,
yeah,
we all know Vandemic.
If you don't know Vandemic, then
the vehicle that started our channel right here.
Probably new to the channel.
Still running great. We did do a little bit of work on this.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, like
look at that chrome, man.
I don't think we recorded anything about the grill conversion.
No, we didn't.
Not that it was a conversion.
Well, the initial grill conversion is in the videos, but not the chrome edition.
Yes. So Vandemic, she's done, checked off.
Yep.
Good to go.
There is something that's going to come up on it, but don't hold your breath. But it is happening. It's going to be pretty significant, and yeah, that's all I'm going to say. And then moving along, this is another new flavor to the channel, but we had some stuff going on.
I think we did do the. We might have.
We pulled the engine.
Yeah, I think we pulled the engine on the channel
because we're doing the diesel swap on this. Now, I apologize for the guys who got all excited and seeing the videos. I will explain later, but we did come into a little thing going on with car swapping, so I had to delay this. And then we have Grand National Roadster Show, which is what's rolled right into the 27T here. This is what we've been working on for the week, Gold Rush. So we're getting everything prepped for that.
This is going to be going into the trailer, obviously.
Yep, and then
and we'll even show you what's in the trailer.
It's going over to Pomona Fairplex.
So I know we're doing upcoming projects, but inside the trailer we do have a finished project. And rather than pull it out, we're just going to cue back the video reel about a year and show you what it is. That's loud. So Kevin, what exactly is this frame over here next to Butch?
1972 GTO frame.
And we have here, what?
1972 T41 Le Mans, which is basically outfitted exactly like the GTO. This is the post model car, so doesn't have the continuing windows that go down, which makes it kind of rare.
Okay, and what motor's going in this?
A turbo LS. Be my first official turbo car.
Nice.
With a 6-speed or 4-speed. I'll see what I want to do. So.
All right. Moving on. Here's a car that we I don't think we've ever shown this on the channel.
No, this is a 1989 Camaro RS. Came with a 305 and an automatic. Currently I sold the LT. I had a 92 LT1 I was going to put in it. I sold it to a buddy, and then I still do have a 5-speed manual for it.
Okay, pretty complete.
Yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's
not high on the priority list.
It's really low.
It's there. And behind it?
This is my 78 Camaro road race car that I got my road race licensing on. It's all set up. It's got a 350 and 4-speed. Currently the motor's hurt. So
she has a little damage to her?
Yeah, the door got some damage from a hit and run driver. Thank God it didn't get the quarter panel, just the door.
Yeah.
So I put this car all the way in the back because I didn't want it to get sold. You know, because sometimes if it's too close to the curb, it could be sold. You know.
Yeah.
So that car's not going anywhere.
Definitely staying in the fleet.
We have plans on putting a good engine back in it. My girlfriend actually likes driving that car.
Yep. Here we have the Checkmate, which we've seen on the channel.
Yep.
This little boat here. What are the plans for it?
This is a sport jet made by PJS, and it's got a jet ski engine in it. It is jet drive. It's a working unit. Probably gonna sell it. I don't really have any use for it. I'm too big for it, you know. So, yeah, this is not much.
This is
this is like one of 8 though. I think they made only 8 or 9 of these, and I know that one of them didn't survive a bad wreck. There was in a collision with another one of them.
Yep, cool little boat.
Yeah, it's neat.
Now this Trans Am, this is scrap, I think.
No, it's I guess I would say my son-in-law's.
Oh, that's right. There was another one here, right?
He wanted to build a drift car out of it.
Yeah, I forgot. There were 2 Trans Ams here because I know I robbed parts off of one for mine.
Yeah, so a little bit of a stall project, but it's there. It's got the good bones to be something cool.
Okay.
And then the C10 project next to it is going to be a LS based C10 truck.
So this is gonna be an LS. This is
yeah. There's a whole chassis right next to it.
over there.
Yeah.
So this body's going on that chassis.
Well, originally we were, but I think what we're going to do is just pull the LS at this point. There's too much work to be done to make that happen. Because there's just too much stuff on there, you know? That's not needed.
Okay.
So, the idea was to make it with a more modern suspension.
Yeah.
But to make it more sporty, it'd cost a lot more to lower this and do all the doodads with this thing than just to do it with that truck.
Okay.
You know?
So this is going back together as it is.
I believe so. Yeah.
And now we're getting into the more expensive cars.
The one that's
Well,
in worse condition too.
Yeah, this particular
Well, all
one.
you can see is the frame stub here and a part of a bird cage laying here. But this is a 65 Corvette coupe.
I remember where'd the frame come from? Tennessee?
No,
I forget.
No, it was like Maryland.
Okay.
That's why I put the hitch on the XB and I borrowed Craig's trailer.
Yeah, because I remember going to pick up the bird cage in Carlisle, right?
It was actually the body, the whole back half of the body, or up to the A-pillars. Coupe body, and then Jerry drove all over the earth buying
Parts
doors and bird cages and everything to help put this together. So
this is in the queue, still in the parts collecting phase.
Yes,
Much.
yeah, and currently I have a 4-speed for it. And I have a 69 real Corvette 427 with cross ram for it, and a bunch of other parts, because I found some people who are selling second off style parts, you know, from their perfect projects.
And this is gonna be what, road race car?
Yeah, it's gonna be a 65, like a 65 version of a 63 Grand Sport. So it's gonna have the flares. I have all the Duntov style road race fender flares already, and a lot of other fiberglass stuff that helped develop that. So this is going to be an extreme build, you know, and I have built one of those. You'll see 68 Camaro in our folder of stuff. That's a full tilt road race car. This will be pretty much like how that is. So that's about it.
And finally, we have the RV garage, where the most expensive vehicles by far are parked. But you're gonna have to check in another time to see what they are. So guys, that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share and subscribe and like, all that stuff, and get off the couch and get in the garage.
Welcome to New Jersey.
The only state where you're not allowed to open alcohol.